Happy autumn everyone, and welcome back to another cleaning video. All of the leaves here on the trees are turning red and falling down. It's a nice crisp autumn day, perfect day for cleaning, and I've got a lot of cleaning motivation for you. We're going to take our way through the house. We're cleaning up all of the rooms that need some love. The girls are out for the day with my mom, so I've got the time. Hopefully you have some too. If not, grab some apple cider, relax, and watch along with me. I'm going to pop on my fall playlist, same one that I did last week, which is the fall feels, but there are a lot of good ones if you just search fall on Spotify. Okay, good morning guys. Emmy got on the bus this morning, 7:20. Charlie just left with my mom for preschool for the day, and Britton is with my mom for the day as well. We are gonna clean as much of the house as we can. I did this a little bit yesterday. I really focused on the playroom upstairs and I went through that, tidied that up, and got a lot of stuff organized and donated. Today I wanna try and focus on a couple other areas and then an overall of the rest of the house. I'm gonna pop in the laundry first, so that is going while we're cleaning, and then we'll tidy up from breakfast in here. But I wanted to show you first these sweatshirts, these like winter holiday things that I ordered for the girls because I thought they were so cute. I love this whole collection. This little snowman one from Britton, this reindeer one, and this one says Merry, and then I got everybody else a matching sugar plum sweatshirt. These are just so incredibly soft on the inside. I'm so upset that they don't have these in an adult size because I love the colors. I am doing a load for myself. I'm gonna throw these in the wash as well. The wash that all goes, and I'm throwing in a Tide Pod with that. I love the smell of the Tide Pods and I feel like they last a lot longer. Sometimes I'll throw the scent boosters in there with them if it's my clothes or Nick's, but I don't usually use those on the girls. And I was looking around the room and feeling like I just needed to pick this up because I've got a lot of laundry to do today. So I'm taking down the tablecloth and other things that have been in this room. Every once in a while it just becomes a little bit messy because it's right next to the door, the garage door, which we come in through, and things can get dropped here, but also laundry. There's so much laundry in this house. So tidying up the laundry room, and then gonna head back to the kitchen to take that on because that's usually the first room that I like to tackle in the house. I said it before and I will say it again. Tiny lamp in the kitchen, guys, changes my mood every single day. When I come down here to do breakfast with Emerson in the morning, it is still dark out and it's just too much to turn on the overhead kitchen lights. So I will just turn this little tiny lamp on and we'll eat breakfast in the warm light, and it's so nice and cozy. One thing that was not very cozy, this trash can. I don't know what was in there, but it smelled so bad that I felt like the whole trash can needed a sanitizing. So I'm taking my Lysol and spraying that, wiping everything down and changing the bag out. Let's be honest, doing dishes is not really fun and there's not a whole lot you can do to change that, but I do find that switching out my dish soap to a seasonal scent is helpful and kind of makes you look forward to that a little bit more. It's like, oh hey, boom, there's some fall in my day. Here's a couple dishwasher hacks for you. We switched to using the Cascade Platinum Plus or Pro or something, whatever the newest one is. This is the pod, and it makes such a difference in our dishes. The guy who installed our dishwasher recommended it, and I probably won't go back to our generic Kroger brand just because this is so different. Also, here you see me drying out the little spot that holds the pod. If you are having a problem with your dishwasher, you open it up, it's clean, and then you notice that the pot has been stuck in there just a little bit. It never got fully thrown into the dishwasher. The tip is you need to make sure that when you're putting it in, your hand is dry fully and that the little spot that you put the tablet in or the pod is completely dry. I don't know why. That sounds so obvious, but I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, that was a problem we were having. So now I dry it off every time and I've never had a problem with it sticking in there ever since because it just starts to dissolve. So it makes complete sense. I don't know why. It took me a while to figure that one out. But now I'm washing out the sink with the Dawn Power Wash. And I think I do this like 17 times a day, it feels like. Cleaning hack, make sure you are reading the directions of all of your cleaning products so that you're using them correctly. This is a disinfecting spray that I've put in here, but I know that it takes 10 seconds that it needs to sit on the surface fully wet before you wipe it up, or it is not actually disinfecting anything. So that's just a reminder if you are doing that. Also, multi-purpose sprays are nice and I use them often, but they are not disinfecting. So if you need something disinfected, like you're cleaning up some chicken or something, make sure that you're using the correct cleaners. There's nothing more fall than a candle, and fall time is my favorite time to light candles. I talked about this one in the last video. It's still my favorite and it's almost gone, so I'm gonna have to go buy a replacement. And I think I bought it maybe 2 years ago, so I'm hoping they have one. It's vanilla pumpkin and I'm pretty sure I got it at Target. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the floors with this wet dry vacuum. My best friend here, I use her every day. I post about it on my stories, or not my stories, like on Instagram and TikTok a lot. Recently, sorry to be telling you this now because it's after the fact, but they had an amazing Prime deal on this. So I know a lot of you got that and are excited to try it. But yes, this wet dry vacuum, I use it every single day because it can pick up everything from crumbs to chunks to spills. And then you just pour it out in the toilet when you're done. So boom. Gonna clean this up so everything on the floor is nice and fresh. I hate stepping on crumbs, so I feel like I pull this out multiple times a day just so that I'm not accidentally having something stuck on my foot. I was vacuuming up this rug and of course I got a little sidetracked here. Noticed that the sliding track for this door was getting pretty gross just with everyone coming and going. It gets pretty gross from the summertime. I'm going to spray the pink cleaner, the pink stuff, multi-purpose spray in here because it usually gets that really well, and just wipe it down. A lot of times I'd use my steam cleaner in here. I just didn't want to go find it and get it out and take that time because I was already a little bit sidetracked from what I was originally doing. I saw some dog hair here, so we're gonna vacuum that up as well. All right, the laundry just got done, so I'm gonna switch that into the dryer. I was hoping to be able to finish these two rooms while it was washing, so I'm just gonna run little robot vac in this room. It can mop and vacuum, and I haven't done this room yet, but I did the other one. So he can do that while I switch the stuff over to the dryer. Definitely one of the perks to my job is getting to try out so many different kinds of vacuums and see what is most helpful and what I can recommend. This one I've really been enjoying, and I'm going to talk about it over on Instagram a little bit more. This is really cool because it can vacuum and mop for you, and it gives you a little map of the room. But anyway, I'm going to move along into the next room. I'm just kind of making my way room to room and bringing my basket full of things, emptying it out as I go. I'm going to take on the living room now, this is probably what a daily pickup of the living room looks like. I do this every day. There's usually a few stray toys in here, which the girls are good about bringing back to the playroom sometimes, but not every time. And then the pillows and the blankets. I'm putting on Gilmore Girls. I have determined this season, I usually rewatch Gilmore Girls every autumn, but I've decided that this time I'm only going to watch it while I clean. So it's kind of like a motivating factor. If I want to watch that show, I'm going to put it on while I'm cleaning. So I've got to start cleaning. I'm setting out the blankets here. It's been working pretty well, and I'm still in season 1. Usually I work my way through too fast and I get distracted, and then I don't get a lot of work done because I'm watching Gilmore Girls. So win-win. Little update on our couch now, because I think we've had it for over a year, these 2 white sofas in here, and I still love them. They're fantastic. I do like weekly, maybe every other week, I will vacuum them down, and they pill up a little bit, but really not that much. And I would say that the back cushions are really good about staying fluffed up as well. They're pretty great couches. However, have never taken them off and run the cushions through the washing machine because I've been nervous. Sometimes when I've spot cleaned the couch, it'll get a watermark on it. It's not the actual stain. The stain comes up, but the watermark will leave like a little bit of a slight outline from where the spray has been on it. Anyway, I did a test run on a pillowcase by running it through the wash, and that got everything out, including the watermark. So I decided I was finally going to go ahead and try the bottom cushions just because they were getting a little bit grungy. And I ran those through the washing machine on the gentle cycle, and I didn't show you the end result in this video. I think I took it out of the washing machine. I'll show you later, but it did amazing. It got everything out, all of the water stains out, and everything looks good as new. So I'm going to be running the other couch cushions through later on, not today though. And to make this room just smell amazing and smell like fall, I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider spray on these faux leather sofas. It works really well in here. The girls will eat a snack on there and often get crumbs. So every once in a while it needs a good wipe down. And then a deep vacuum of this area. This rug hides so much, which is why I love this rug, because you can't see any of the dirt in there, but it hides so much you wouldn't know that it was dirty. So I will vacuum this rug at least every other day to make sure we get all the dog up out of there. And then after this, I'm going to take the Acorn Spice spray around the rest of the house and get the rest of the house smelling really nice. Another distraction, but a much needed one. This bathroom needed to get cleaned, and I saw the rug while I was walking by, and there was some leaves, some autumn leaves crunched up on there. It must have been from a Britain or something, but I'm gonna clean this bathroom really quick. And I'm noticing the time now as I'm recording this voiceover. Today is actually when we are heading out for fall break. We're going to Destin and taking the girls, and we've got a 12-hour drive, I think it is. So as soon as I'm done recording this, we'll head out, and you guys are watching this at a different time. But that is what we've got going on. So high for the week, probably that we'll be at the beach here in a little bit. Low, probably that we have to drive there to the beach. So I'd love to hear your highs and lows down in the comments. Hopefully you guys are doing something fun, having a little break if you have a fall break. If not, hopefully you're getting some good cleaning done with this video. That was some Kaboom OxiClean. It is the spray that it starts out as purple and it turns white when it's ready to wipe down. Again, another one of those timing situations. You got to make sure that you leave it on there long enough to disinfect. This one tells it for you. So when it's white, it's time to wipe it down. And then I did the mirror there with the sprayway, taking on the rest of the room, doing a little dusting, and the toilet needed a good spray as well because we've got some people coming to stay here while we're gone. So we want to make sure this is nice and clean for them. Another shout out to our toilet, which is amazing. When we renovated the bathroom, we bought this new one. It's like, I think it's called Clean because it is made to be super easy to clean, which has been perfect for this downstairs guest bathroom that sees a lot of, I want to say sees a lot of butts, that sees a lot of, people in here that needs to be cleaned more often. So there are no things on the side. It's just one swipe to clean it down on the side, and then the toilet seat itself pops up and off. Makes it very easy to clean everything. And it is very true to its name. One of the things that I do in here that Charlie absolutely loves is when I put the little watermark on the toilet paper. Looks nice and fancy. That's Charlie's favorite thing. We'll do fancy hotel for Charlie. Speaking of renovations and favorite things, this retractable clothesline in the laundry room has been one of my favorite things. I use it probably every time I do laundry because I'll either hang up things on there or hang things to dry on there. So I am hanging these couch cushions to dry because I'm too nervous to put them through the dryer. And that worked out really well for them. They dried perfectly. And while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out all of my clothing and get that ready to take upstairs so that I can put another load in the washing machine. Never ending. Two of these laundry baskets. One I filled up with things yesterday that needed to come downstairs when I was cleaning out the playroom, and then the one I just filled up today with things that need to go upstairs. So I'm gonna empty this basket really quick so that I can actually take my laundry upstairs with us, and then I'll show you how I organized all of Charlie's puzzles this week. If you want to see the whole video, it's over on TikTok and Instagram. But basically, I went through and bagged all of Charlie's puzzles and then attached the actual picture to the front of them so that they are easier to store. This was a pack of 12 that I got on Amazon, so I had a couple left over. One of my favorite spots in our home during this season is the front of the house because we'll leave the front door open a lot, and our front door pulls down, has a little screen so that we can get the fresh, crisp air flowing in, and then you can see the trees outside. And in this video, it's still pretty green. The top had turned red, but by now it's already been a couple weeks, maybe even just a week, and it's fully red. So the leaves are falling, it's fully autumn, and it's so pretty. And another way to make this entryway welcoming and just full of fall is by spraying down the door, which was quite dusty, but also it just leaves that autumn scent in the air because I'm using the apple cider spray. So I'm happy I did that. And then I want to give the entry area a little bit of attention. I've got some random boxes, and this gets quite dusty just because the table is black. I'm heading upstairs after this, so I grabbed my cleaning caddy, which has been so helpful. Instead of having to walk back and forth to find things, I bring this wherever I go. If I'm going to do a big room clean, I'll usually bring this and stock it up for that. Day to day, I usually leave my most frequently used products in here, so if I need to grab that because I'm heading upstairs for whatever reason, it's a lot easier. Okay, we've got laundry to take upstairs. I'm gonna let this little guy do his thing in this area. We've got baby gates up on either side, so it's never been in here. So we're gonna take our stuff and get out of your way, friend. Before I put the stuff away, I wanted to show you the loft because I went through everything in here and I donated so much yesterday and moved some things around, did a deep clean. So here's what we're left with before it gets totally messed back up again. I turned this area into just Barbie land and organized the girls' Barbies. So we've got all the dolls in here so they can play in this area and have an easy way to pick up. And then I went through everything in the closet, which was the harder part. And there's still a few more things in here I'd like to go through, but I ran out of time. This is where I pull toys from when I'm doing the rotation. They're like sets of things that are in here. When I'm looking for something to put downstairs or in one of these little cubbies here, I just swap them around for things in this closet. Sometimes I'll hide things away, bring them back out, and they're brand new and exciting again. Never waste a trip is what I was taught, so this is something I carried upstairs with me because I was already coming upstairs. And then we are heading into our bedroom. This is what a daily pickup of our bedroom looks like after the morning is done. We've got one that loves to sleep on the floor next to mom, so there's usually a blanket and a pillow from that. And then occasionally we've got some Miss Rachel in the morning, so there's usually a blanket left out from that. And then I'm going to make up the bed really quick so that I can put away my laundry. I've gotten into a really good routine recently of doing laundry at least every other day so that I don't have such a massive pile to take on, which is something that I can usually get really behind on. So I'm pretty proud of myself for my laundry routine lately. I'm hoping that going on this trip doesn't mess it up, but we'll see. Laundry now to the girls' room. This is usually something that they will like to help me with, but since everybody is gone today, it is so much easier to get things done when it's just you. So putting this away very quickly because I can and there's nobody here. And who doesn't love coming home to fresh and clean laundry all done? The last thing on my list that I wanted to get done today was clearing out this hallway, which always collects so many things. I had a good amount of things that needed to get donated or have been moved around from me cleaning out the playroom yesterday. So I moved all those things out of the way. I can give this a really good vacuum now. This is my Dyson that I'm using here, and it is so powerful. So I feel like it is really good on carpets. It's almost difficult to push if you put it on the boost mode because it has such a strong suction power. So you can see me really trying my hardest here, but look at those carpet lines. We have some really thick and fluffy carpet, so that's also another reason it's a little harder to push. After I finish up the carpet, I want to take on the stairs because Lord knows they need to be vacuumed and it does not happen very often. So I'm excited to show you what we pick up on the stairs. That's what the hallway brought us. Still some room over here. We're gonna switch to stair mode though. Getting close to the end of the cleaning day. This is about 1:30, and that's kind of when I will stop and wrap up to grab lunch if I need it. And then Charlie gets home not too long after that. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my channel and continuing to support me. I love cleaning along with you. I'm glad that you get some cleaning motivation. Hopefully you get some cleaning motivation, but I can't do what I do without you, and I feel like I don't say thank you enough. So a huge thank you. 1:37 now. All that took me 9 minutes. Just want to take in the fresh, clean rooms while we can. I'm gonna take these last few items that were given to friends downstairs. I'm gonna go grab lunch before the kids get back here in a little bit, and I'm off break and back on full-time job of mom. Thank you again so much for watching, guys, and as always, happy cleaning.